got the ball. Caitlin Clark's right here. You think the ball is going to go to Caitlin so she can shoot a three. Nah, it doesn't happen.
Went on her way to feed Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is never looking to scratch Caitlin Clark's back. On a fast break after you just turned it over, don't you think like, damn, maybe I should look out for CC like she just looked out for me? But no, Kelsey Mitchell.
That moment shows the growing tension inside the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark is wide open with her hands up asking for the ball, but her teammates completely ignore her. It is not just one misplay. It is something that keeps happening again and again.
Shots up. I looked down at my watch. I looked up the shot back up. Kelsey Mitchell, selfie, selfish as hell. Yeah, selfie. Sophie Mitchell. Oh.
Yeah, she's earned the nickname tonight of Selfie Mitchell. That's a thing. Selfie Mitchell for you right there.
Kelsey Mitchell takes a difficult shot instead of passing to Clark. When the team's best playmaker is constantly ignored, it raises questions about the team's chemistry. Are players putting themselves first instead of helping the team win together?
Sophie Cunningham goes absolutely bananas tonight, coming off her massive night in which she went mega viral at UFC at the Conor McGregor card. That was actually a great card except for the actual Conor McGregor fight.
Sophie Cunningham played an excellent game and made the most of her chances. At the same time, it showed the difference between players who fit naturally into the offense and those who still seem to be fighting for their
nice
role.
Part of her game. Caitlin Clark's getting a pretty good little mid-range game going. She really is.
Clark is making great plays, including a beautiful step-back jumper. Even with a big win over the Aces, the offense still doesn't look completely smooth. The team is winning, but many people wonder if the style can lead to a championship.
Caitlin Clark continues to break records, folks. Caitlin Clark has become the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 600 assists in only 72 games.
The numbers speak for themselves. Clark became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 600 assists in just 72 games. Her passing should be the center of the offense, but too often she is not being used to her full potential.
I said the Indiana Fever have dangerously close to have regulated Caitlin Clark to Sue Bird status. That's what we're dangerously close to here. Okay? Indiana Fever are trying to turn Caitlin Clark into a high-end role player.
Many people believe the coaching staff is turning Clark into more of a supporting player instead of building the offense around her. That is a risky decision when you have a generational talent capable of changing games.
This would have been, this still was a tough game to get through tonight. You know, it's just not the kind of basketball slogfest, extra pass crap that I really want to consume, you know? So it is what
Some
it is.
fans feel the games are not as exciting as they could be. Even though the Fever are winning, the offense often looks slow and predictable instead of fast and entertaining.
One time, I'm going to tell you, this is my opinion. It is going to be very hard for these two to coexist on the same team. I'm coming out and saying it. I think they did fine in 2024, but after last year, Kelsey is used to taking a certain amount of shots a game. Let me just see how many she took tonight. Let me look. She took 16 shots tonight. Caitlin took 11.
Looking at the shot numbers tells an interesting story. Mitchell took 16 shots, while Clark took only 11. When two players both need the ball, the team must clearly decide who lead the offense. Right now, that role is still unclear.
Going off script a few times, but much less than normal. She's still generating points. As long as she plays in this offense, I believe that Stephanie White believes she's the third option. I thought it was obvious tonight that clearly they had made her the third option on this team. It makes me want to vomit, frankly. It makes me nauseated to realize that's where we're at. But it was pretty obvious. And as long as they're winning games by 30 points, that's not changing.
The biggest issue may be the coaching philosophy. Clark is being treated like a third option, while the veterans continue to lead the offense. Even with big wins, the team still shows signs of poor chemistry and an unclear identity. Instead of fully using Clark's talent, the offense often keeps her on the outside, creating confusion about who should control the game. Kelsey Mitchell is a talented scorer, but there are times when she chooses her own shot instead of making the better pass. When Clark is wide open, the expectation is that she gets the ball, but too often that opportunity is missed. Stephanie White has a difficult job. She must keep the veteran players happy, while also helping Clark become the star she can be. Limiting Clark's role may help keep balance now, but it could also limit the team's full potential. The question is whether this is part of the team's plan or simply a failure to adjust. Clark's record-breaking assist numbers prove she can run the offense, yet she still isn't fully controlling the game. Fans expected her exciting style to transform the league, but many feel the current system is holding her back. Winning regular season games is important, but championships usually require your best player to have full control. If Clark continues playing a smaller role, the tension between her and Mitchell could keep growing. Without clear leadership, the team's future could become much more difficult. When the offense becomes selfish, it often leads to poor shots, long rebounds, and easy scoring chances for the other team. These mistakes may not matter now, but they could become costly later in the season. The Fever will eventually have to make an important decision. Do they continue with the current system, or do they build everything around Caitlin Clark? They have the talent to become a championship team, but only if they find the right balance before time runs out.